Australian car dealers face thin margins as consumers hold onto vehicles longer. Australia's automotive dealerships are navigating a challenging economic landscape, with industry data revealing that despite substantial turnover, profit margins remain surprisingly slim. The latest figures from the Australian Automotive Dealer Association, AADA, highlight the pressures facing dealers as consumers keep their vehicles longer. Electric vehicle, EV, adoption remains slow, and operational costs continue to rise. The economic reality of car dealerships: Australia's 3,868 dealerships generate $91.3 billion in sales annually, employing over 64,000 people and contributing $21.5 billion to the national economy. However, these large numbers mask the reality of thin profit margins. A benchmark $100 million dealership generates a net profit of just 3.5% of turnover, or $3.5 million. After covering expenses such as wages, 56% of gross profit, floor plan interest, rent, and advertising. The crucial takeaway is that while sales volumes are high, dealers are operating on remarkably narrow margins. This explains why the industry is aggressively pushing for policy changes regarding unfair trading practices, contract terms, and supplier indemnification. The shift in revenue sources. The breakdown of revenue reveals a critical dependence on traditional sales. New vehicle sales account for 72% of turnover, with used retail adding 12% and wholesale 2%. However, the real profit drivers are not always where they appear. While front-end sales, new and used vehicles, contribute 53% of gross profit, parts and service departments generate a surprising 47%, despite accounting for only 14% of revenue. This makes disputes over warranty reimbursements, audit clawbacks, and consumer guarantees particularly damaging to dealership bottom lines. Consumer trends slowing EV adoption. The AADA's Consumer Sentiment Survey shows that economic pressures are pushing Australians to hold onto their existing cars for longer. 65% of respondents stated they intend to keep their current vehicle longer due to cost of living pressures, and the same percentage plan to purchase another SUV or ute as their next vehicle. EV adoption remains sluggish. Only 38% of consumers are open to considering an EV for their next purchase, with common barriers including high purchase costs, cited by 53%, inadequate home and public charging, infrastructure, 43%, and concerns about range, recharge times, and resale values. Aging vehicle fleet and used car market. The average age of passenger vehicles in Australia has increased to 11.3 years, while light commercial vehicles average 11.6 years. The used car market continues to be dominated by petrol, 61.4%, and diesel, 31.3% vehicles, with used EVs accounting for just 1.5% of sales. This trend demonstrates a clear resistance to rapid EV adoption, further compounding the pressure on dealerships that rely on new vehicle sales. The future outlook. The AADA warns that continued pressure on dealer margins could lead to job losses and reduced investment in regional communities. The influx of 28 new automotive brands into Australia over the past 5 years has not translated into increased profits, raising concerns about the long-term sustainability of the industry. The industry faces a complex challenge: absorbing increased complexity while buyers delay purchases, the national fleet ages, and a significant portion of profits relies on service departments. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has pledged dealer protection reforms, but the economic reality suggests that the automotive sector will need to adapt to changing consumer behavior and tightening margins.